Hello everyone, my name is Ronak and you are watching Vector Art. So in today's video, we will take a look on how to add icons in Avalonia. This will be a very short video, so stay tuned. So let's start first by creating a new project, and let's select Avalonia with .NET Framework. You can also go with .NET MVVM app and click on next. Let me give this a name. And let me click on next. And let's click on create. While the project is loaded, we'll take a look at this URL here that is from Avalonia, which is called the Fluent Icons for Avalonia. This gives you basically the path geometry or the basic geometry that is required to construct a icon. So here you can see we have a stream geometry and it has a name in the key attribute and the path geometry that will construct the icon. So here you can see there are several icons to choose from. Here we have a desktop new page regular, and then we have a video icon, a gavel regular icon, and so many more. You can also find a person icon, organization, and much more. So if you want to find something here, for example, if you want to find a person, so you can just go here and just click the Control F key combination and you will have this find on the website where you can type person, and let's see how many hits it makes. It has 42 hits, so you can either go with this icon or a calendar person or a person account regular or a regular person. So we will take this geometry and we'll start designing our buttons by using these icons. So let me go back to Visual Studio, and here you can see I have a designer also available here. Let me build it to show you what I mean. So to get this designer, you will have to go to extensions and manage extensions. And here you can see under the online tab, you can search for Avalonia extension. I will show you what extension that is here, which I will see it under the install tab here. So here if you see, I have Avalonia for Visual Studio 2022 installed. This extension will provide you a previewer for and also the templates that are required for Avalonia. So here you can see the previewer, and or whatever changes you make, it will be visible here. For example, if I remove this, you see the subsequent changes on the UI. So this is a major relief when you are designing your applications. So now let's begin with designing our button here. So let's add a grid, and inside this grid I will add a button. Okay. And inside this button, let me add a stack panel, and inside the stack panel let me add some text. Let me add a text block, and let's give this a text as let's say customer, and let me close this tag. So I have a button over here. Let me set the alignment. Set the margin to say 10 points. Okay, and here is my button. So I want to add an image or an icon here next to the text block. To do that, first we'll have to go to the Solution Explorer and right click on the project and add a new item, and let's call this icons, and you can select the Avalonia template here, and under that you will have to select Avalonia styles, and you are adding a style element, and here I will rename it as icons and click on add. Now you have added the icons. Now we'll have to add the style. So here under styles, you'll have to add style dot resources, and inside these resources you'll have to paste the path geometry that you get from the website. So let me copy this and go back and paste it over here. So this is the style that I've added, and let me save this. Now we'll have to include this style in our project. So to do that, we'll have to open the app.xaml file, and here below this we'll have to add style include. So let's set the source here, source equal to, so Avalonia resources colon / our project name, which is Avalonia Icons / icons, our style file name, icons dot axaml, and I think that should do the trick. Let me build it once just to rule out any errors. Okay, so there are no errors. Now let's add our icon here, and let me add the icon, which is a path icon, and let's set the data and bind it to a static resource, and that name of the resource would be defined over here, and which is the key. So person regular, and let me close the stack and close the path icon. And as soon as I do this, you can see that I have the icon here. Let me set the stack panel's orientation to say horizontal, and also set a margin for this text block. Let's say margin of 10. Sorry, let me set the margin to this. Yeah, and here you can see we have a nice looking button. And likewise, you can go to this icons file, and under the resources you can set several geometries. For example, let me go back to the let me go back to the website where we had seen the all the icons. So here you can see, let's copy this, for example, and paste it under this style.resources, and we can go back to our main window, and let's duplicate this button. Let me add a stack panel here. Okay, and let me make this 5, for instance. Okay, and let me change this static resource name to the one that I copied just now, and that would be sleep regular. also let me change this text to sleep counter. Let me build this. And okay, so here you can see our designer is loaded, and you can see a different icon here for this button. So that is all I have on icons for Avalonia. In the next video, we will talk about how to add images and assets to Avalonia. So till then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.